Yo, what's happening? What's cracking? Yo, we got Daniel Berry in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I wasn't even gonna well, I wasn't planning on being live right now. I was gonna go live later on, probably tonight or something, but y'all know I come across different stories, um, and I like to bring the stories to y'all, and some of the stories that really gravitates, that really sticks, you know, I like to bring it to y'all, you know what I'm saying? And this story, as y'all see the title, um, I literally just watched this video, um, and it's not the only time that we've seen cops disrespect veterans or disrespect members of the military, whether active or non-active. Um, and this is just another latest case of cops disrespecting a veteran. Now, there's another story I'm going to talk about later on. Um, of course, it has to do with police brutality, with this one particular cop that has had a history of doing these things. It's a pattern with this guy, and it's a story that came out last week. I don't remember if it was an exclusive story or not. And I literally just watched the video just about an hour or two, not about an hour ago. But when I came across the story after that, kind of just like my brain kind of just stopped with that one and went into that one. But I'm definitely going to do it. I'm going to talk about it because, we still have a lot of cops out here that still think that they put the badge on, they get this God complex, right? Where they think that they can do whatever they want to anybody, whenever they feel like. And they're not held to the same standards, morals, and values that everybody else is supposed to be upholding. And I know to a lot of military guys, whether they're active now or they're not active, whatever the reason is, I know stories like this drive them up the wall, as much as it drives a lot of us up the wall when we come across these stories. Because when you join the military to go fight for your country, to serve for your country, that's something that is held to a very high standard. It's something that's valued. It's something that is looked at as honorable, and it's always a push to do more for the military, to have a helping hand for the military. Ryan, what's up? All these things that's supposed to come when you join the military. And time again, we constantly see guys that go into the military, go serve, come out, come home, and they're literally left with nothing but crumbs. Or if they go out into the public trying to live a regular civilian life because they're not able to either re-enlist or they're not physically able to, do what they signed up for. John Grant, what's going on? Oh, we're not talking about him right now, John. This is a lot more important than him. This is a lot more serious than him. I constantly see all this patriotism for the military, yet they pick and choose who they want to actually help. There's so many across this country, people that served in the military that are sitting. As a matter of fact, there is homeless people right outside where I live that used to serve, and they're homeless. Hell, trying to get to the VA, that's a job in itself. And if you can get to the VA, now it's another. Well, shoot, you might as well bring. Well, after you have breakfast, you might as well bring lunch, a snack, and dinner. Because by the time you actually get to see a doctor and you get out of that thing, shoot, dinner would have already been happening. Shoot, the kids, it's probably time for the kids to go to bed. This is the constant treatment that the military gets when they come home, but yet you got all these people coming out here talking about, oh, we love the military, we support the military, this, that, and the third. Okay, so why is it you guys, the same people that support the police, why are you guys not going at the police and holding them accountable to people that go out their way to go to a whole nother country to go fight in battles and wars, put their life on the line, taken away from their kids? Oh, so being a cop is much more serviceable than being in the military? Are we going to start playing with apples and oranges now? Are we serious, people? Are we serious? And that's not saying that what the police do is any less, safe, because you do put your life on the line when you put that uniform on and you put that badge on and you go out there and you patrol them streets. You don't know if you're gonna come home or not. But at the same time, knowing that that's the same mindset that these military guys have when they go and they leave their families for months and years at a time, at least y'all get to go. When y'all day is over with, y'all get to go home. When their day is over with, they got to go bunk up with the rest of their troop. That's what they got to go do. They don't get to go home and kiss their wives and hug their kids and do all that stuff that when we go out here to go do stuff or whatever we do, we want to come home and we want to be able to hug our loved ones, hug our kids. They're not afforded that. They barely even get a chance to even call home. At least cops get breaks to where they can, call home or call their wives and see if everything is okay. They don't get to do that. They have to wait to be able to do that. They can't just go and pick up the phone and like, hi, baby. Yeah, how's the kids doing? Oh, the kids good? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Work is going good. Oh, yeah. Okay, but by the way, What are we having for dinner tonight? Do I need to go pick up something? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? They don't get to do that. You know, we got Barry in the building. We got Diddy in the building. What's going on, y'all? You know, so cops have more of an opportunity to be with their loved ones. Military guys, not so. Let me ask y'all this. How many guys or how many people that join that become cops, and how many people, hold on. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay. CB, what's going on? No, I am. No, man, I had to talk about this story. I'm gonna be playing the audio. I wish I could actually show y'all the actual video, but I have to play the audio. So hopefully y'all be able to hear the audio clearly. It's kind of muffled a little bit, but hopefully y'all can hear it. But like I was saying, in the comparisons to cops and military, how many cops end up with PTSD compared to military people end up with PTSD? I would seriously think that the military would have more of that than actual police. Because like I said, cops can still go home at the end of the day and see their family. You know what I'm saying? So shoot, even if they get hurt on the job and they're at the hospital, their wives and kids can come up to see them. If you're in the military, you're in a whole nother country and you get hurt, no, you don't get that. So with this story, what I'm about to play for y'all, I know. But what I'm about to play for y'all, so let me give y'all a little outline. So it was his military, it was his veteran, right? He was at this pizza establishment. Now he he had got injured, his lower extremities were damaged, so he has an issue. Hold on, y'all. He has an issue with going to the bathroom. Like he can go to the bathroom, but he doesn't necessarily have to, he has to like go. He can't, it's not like the rest of us where we could probably hold it for a minute, then go. No, he has to go. And not only that, but he also has papers stating this. Now, this happened, as y'all see in the title, happened in Dallas. And under state law, you have to have those papers, and all this is going to be explained in the video. So let me go ahead and pull it up. Make sure y'all hit hit that like for me. Urgency. Hopefully, okay, I'm gonna have to. Oh goodness, I'm gonna have to blind it. Go back. Yeah, when I just. Whew, these advertisements be a killer. All right. Now, this video of the audio, I'm about to. Come on now, really? Oh, okay. Yo, blue collar was good. Salute. What's sad is those cops probably have fellow officers that are veterans. Anyone that mocks a disabled vet, man, that exactly is. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Okay, turn this up. Let me turn this. Okay. All right. Yeah, the people that can't hold it for the restroom. Okay, yeah. All right, y'all. I'm about to play this audio. Hopefully, you guys can hear it. Let me get this. Oh yeah. And I got to give credit before I play this because I don't do the plagiarizing stuff. The video I'm about to play is from Indisputable with Dr. Richey. He's the one that brought this report. This is as of 3 days ago. Let me go ahead and play. They make this a okay. Urinate on stuff. Oh goodness. Don't y'all hate when you trying to work your stuff and stupid thing don't want to act right? Police officers, they make a disabled veteran urinate on themselves, and then they laugh about it because the cops are sick. Let's go to the video. Let me know if y'all can hear it good. Put up the pictures. Dallas cops laugh as a disabled veteran wet himself. Daniel Lane is his name. Dallas Police Oversight Office is now investigating 4 officers caught on video. 3 are pictured, but the 4th is actually behind the body cam, which caught the incident, laughing about a disabled military veteran who urinated on himself after he was denied access to a restroom at a restaurant. Let's put up the veteran. The Dallas veteran, Mr. Lane, told oversight members 2 uniformed, off-duty Dallas cops working security at Sirius Pizza refused to review his medical paperwork around 2:15 a.m. June 10th, after employees said he could not use the restrooms. Let's put up another picture, Mr. Lane. Mr.
Lane has had surgeries on his lower extremities after he was wounded during a tour in Afghanistan and Kuwait. He was an Army sergeant at that time. Mr. Lane told the Oversight Board he was medically evacuated out of combat, no longer lives a normal life. So he carries this paperwork around just in case he runs into jerks like those cops, right? To prove to them, I have a condition. Mr. Lane called 911, but officers did not arrive in time. He said he had a urine and bowel leak issue and left the restaurant. Quote, the Dallas Police Department failed me, Lane told Oversight members at their monthly August meeting. Milkshake Concepts, a restaurant company that owns Serious Pizza, said in a statement provided by a marketing agency that it was, quote, aware of the unfortunate incident between off-duty police and the patron. The statement did not address questions, including why Serious Pizza employees denied Mr. Lane access and what training the company has in place regarding customers with disabilities. Dallas Police's Internal Affairs Division, which headlines administrative reviews, found the officers, in fact, did not violate policy. Police spokeswoman Kristen Lohman said Tuesday the department is looking into the complaint. Asked if that meant the investigation was reopened, she said no. She did not elaborate. The officers' action drew ire from the Oversight Board members who questioned Internal Affairs officials about the decision not to even investigate and whether the officers should have at least reviewed Mr. Lane's paperwork. You got a board member named Derek Pegram cited Dallas Police Code Conduct, which states an employee should not ridicule, mock, taunt, or belittle any person, no matter on or off duty. Quote, if he had not even shown the card, he is still a person, he said. He didn't need to talk about his disability, end quote. Let's go to Allie's Law. Many states, including Texas, have a restroom access law known as Allie's Law, which states that people lawfully on the premises of an establishment should be allowed to access a restroom if they provide evidence, paperwork, that they have a medical condition that requires immediate access to the toilet facility. As whether the law was violated when Mr. Lane was not allowed to use the restroom, DPD Lieutenant Anthony Greer told Oversight, quote, we'll have to dig deeper into that. Irene Alanis, the major over Internal Affairs, said they'll have to review the Americans with Disabilities Act and how that is applied. Greer said, we don't condone that conduct, but certainly it was outside the scope of Mr. Lane. Greer said about the comment after Lane left, he was not present, neither was anyone else present. It was between the officers there on the scene. You know what's fascinating about the statement? One, it is an admission of violation. It's an admission that they violated the policy. The argument is, but they did it away from the guy. He wasn't there when it happened. The rule, madam, does not require that you taunt, belittle, or demean in front of the person. It is a professional conduct standard, which means you don't do it at all, period. That's what professional conduct standards are for. And he did, those officers did do it in front of him because millions of people have now seen it. There's more. They also said that his medical card was from Washington. A board member countered that should not have mattered because, quote, it should be accepted that he has a disability. Lane told Oversight he had a federal and state identification card and legal medical documents. He said he was a Serious Pizza customer during regular business hours. A copy of one of his medical documents was attached to the Oversight complaint. Now, why is it important that he said I was there during regular business hours? Because Allie's Law requires that the establishment be open in order for the law to be applied. This man is a properly prepared individual because he knows he will run into people like this and he has a serious medical condition. So he comes prepared based on the rules, the laws, and protocol that govern moments like this. What happens? The police decide to intentionally intentionally stop him from using the restroom. And then the man soils on himself, proving he needed to truly utilize the facility. Instead of one officer showing a bit of compassion, saying, "My man, I'm so sorry. I really thought something else was happening here and I was wrong. Please forgive me. Let me help you to the restroom. Is there anything else I can do for you?" Instead of having an ounce of humanity, they gather together to laugh with each other. Everybody's on the same page. Don't miss that point. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody thinks it's funny. Everybody thinks what they did was okay. This is indicative of a much darker psychosis. This is an indicator of extreme insensitivity. Don't think this is just done in a microcosm of that moment. This is how they operate with humanity, period. And we have given these people a gun and a license to kill. This is our police department. Jessica, thoughts?
So y'all, I hope y'all got a chance to hear all that good and clear. I'm not sure about the date, about those details, but I think it happened recently. Complete violation of Ali's law, whether he was a veteran or not. Him being wounded in combat and being a veteran is just the cherry on top that makes these cops employees look like true shitbags. Exactly. Yeah. You gotta keep that thing around. Yeah. Yo, G Dirt, what's happening? Yeah. So, yeah, it's it kills me how people talk so highly of the military, but they allow these cops to continue to treat the military like they're just, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, if you went and served, shoot, you should get as many doors open, benefits, with no problems. But I think, and I've heard this before, that you got some cops out there that look at military people and there's some type of, they're kind of envious. There's a jealousy factor to it. You know, it's almost like, oh, my badge means more than you. Oh, well, you guys got to go to a whole nother country while we're sitting right here domestically and fighting these wars over here. Well, last time I checked, I don't see military people coming home and going around beating on people and killing people just because. But we got a whole lot of evidence of seeing cops beating, brutalizing, killing, embarrassing, taunting, mocking, just all kinds of disturbing, disgusting acts that they do onto people. You know, we got these holidays. We got these different time periods where the country celebrates the military. How are you celebrating the military and you allow cops like these to just go and no consequences? You know, it's like that one video. It was a couple years ago. It was an active member of the military. I forgot what branch he was in, but he was at the gas station just going to get some gas or whatever. And this old, this, you know what I'm saying? Sergeant McGruff, Sergeant McGruff decides that he wanted to go, you know, and start harassing the guy, and then mess around and pull out his taser and tase the guy, and then and then the military guy gets charged. Like, huh? Like what? You know what I'm saying? I just you know, because if we're talking about ranks around here, if we're talking about who is higher than who, well, if you ask me, the military is a higher branch than any law, than any police department in the United States. If you know what I'm saying, because this is the thing, the military, they have to fight domestically and internationally. All cops got to do is patrol the streets for about 8 to 12 hours, and then they go home. You know what I'm saying? Where, oh, and not only that, but they ain't got to worry about getting deployed to a whole nother country. You know, being, you know, having to leave their family. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is how they get treated. This is how the police looks at the military. It's almost like it's beneath them, or they're beneath them. It's absolutely disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And you know, ironic thing, I got the news on, right? And while I'm talking about this, they're talking about this woman. She just had her funeral today. She has served uh, as well. And you got fire departments out there. You got all these people out there. Shoot, they even named a street after her. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the type of stuff. And hey, I ain't mad at that. What I'm mad at is these same people that's out there celebrating is going to be the same people that's going to make sure that these cops stay in office. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. So, you know, and just like what Blue Collar mentioned, they got friends and family that serve too. But this is how they act. This is how they act. And then not only that, let me just add that some of these cops also serve too. And it's funny is because this is something else that I've heard over the years, that cops who have served have a bitterness to them because they weren't able to cut it in the military. So they look at being a cop as a reduction act. You know what I'm saying? So, but that doesn't mean that you have the right to treat your fellow brethren in arms in a different manner or light. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, shoot, the both parties are going to have to work in conjunction with each other anyways. Like some serious stuff pop off, yeah, the cops are going to be called and they're going to bring in the military and they're going to work in conjunction with each other. But how are you supposed to do that when you got half of them treating the other half like they're worth nothing? You know, so with that said, y'all, I'm about to jump off of here. I want to bring this story to y'all. I'm going to highlight these stories a lot more. If there's any veterans that have been brutalized, treated in any way differently than they should, I have a platform. You are welcome to come on. You can tell your story, because in the same manner of how I speak out, and I haven't done it much, but I am getting back to that, about how police do just regular people, then, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be bringing that back to light even much more too, with different stories. And if people have stories that they want to tell about being brutalized by the police, you can come to my platform. You can tell your story, because we have to get this out. We have to stay vigilant on this, and we have to push this message, and we have to make sure that people know that this is going on, and not just, oh, well, I just seen this and this just happened. Oh, well, it's not like it's a continuous thing. No, this happens more than you absolutely realize. See, the thing about it is, the cops don't like anybody. They don't like anybody. And if you have some type of service that outranks them, oh, let the bitterness, let the envy and the jealousy kick in. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. And they're going to take their anger out because they don't feel good about themselves. Their lives probably suck. Maybe they went to the donut store and the donuts was stale. Or maybe they went to the donut store and the only donut store that they have is the donut store where you got some Indiana dude talking about, oh yeah, my name is Holy Moly. Would you like a donut? With flies flying around and stuff. Who knows? Who knows? But one thing I do know is this. The fact that the military keeps getting treated like what they have done and what they do is not worth nothing, it doesn't mean anything. For them to go out and fight for their country and then to come back and get treated how they've been treated and treated as such, that falls on the burden of the people that allow these individuals to put those badges on. This follows in line with individuals who vote for captains and sheriffs that allow this type of stuff to go on. Because we have to remember, the police have no say-so. Okay? It's us, the taxpayers, that provide these cops with their jobs and what they get paid. They're supposed to be there for us, not the other way around. Yeah, man, very weird. It don't make no sense, and it's absolutely disgusting. Oh yeah, what's going on, Jimbo? Oh yeah, I'm already knowing. Yeah, I told him I'm gonna sue the fuck out of them. Yeah, yeah. So like I said, if y'all know anybody and y'all want to bring them on over, they have a story to tell. Hey, I got the platform. I'm opening up my platform for people to come on and tell their stories because these stories have to be told because they're not going to tell these stories. So it's up to us, the people, to bring these stories and then to highlight. Just not bring the stories. We have to highlight these stories. We have to make sure that these stories stay right there on the front page and not go to the back page. You know, something very, very interesting. Uh, and this ain't. I know a lot of people seen it in the Pac movie, but these events actually happen. So the song "Brenda Got a Baby," right? So we all know what the situation with that is, right? Okay, so that story as Pac told, it started off on the front page, and then each day it kept moving back and back and back until it was in the back page, a little section, and nobody didn't care after that. You know, and that's the problem with a lot of these issues. People get to a certain point and they stop caring. When they stop caring, those that still do care, we have to be the ones to pick it up until somebody else come along that'll be able to take on that as well. So with that said, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all later on. Hope y'all having a good Monday. Enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. Tommy was good. But I want to come and bring the story to y'all. For anybody that's coming in late, hit that replay gang and yeah, leave your comments in the comment section. And I'll be back later on. CB, I'm gonna hit you up in a little while. And uh 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 oh snap. Not in Vacaville. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so yeah, with that said, y'all, I'll be back at y'all. You know who this is. This is this is your most hated, your most hated, your most hated, but they love to hate me. Jay Militant. And like always, we gonna keep it cracking. We gonna stay militant. And I'm up out this bitch and peace.